Hey guys, it's Allie, and this is part 2 of the YNR chat vlog for Sunday, October 26th. I'm still excited that Amber and Daniel are back together. They came into the office making out at Restless style, highly inappropriate, but highly satisfying because it drove Phyllis crazy. Nick was literally having to hold her back. I don't know why she has to continually stick her nose into their business, as if Amber is such a terrible girlfriend to have. Come on. But it was an interesting little scene. Phyllis tried to get Amber and Daniel to stay at the penthouse, but Amber said no, no, no. Love that she gave her the key in a little ring box. We had a moment there thinking maybe there was an engagement, but no, it was Amber in a very creative way handing back the keys to Phyllis and solidifying her freedom from having, Phyllis looking over her shoulder all of the time and probably bugging the place. So now Amber is living with Daniel in his studio, which we'll see how long that lasts. I mean, that passionate love thing will probably take them for a couple of months, but both of them living in a studio together. And I had the same reaction as Phyllis did. I thought, where is Amber going to put all of her stuff? Like, this girl has closets, so who knows? But I am very happy that they're back together, and I hope that it does last this time. Kevin and Jana, on the other hand, are having some rocky times. It's really due to the fact that Kevin is lying to Jana about his involvement in another one of Gloria's schemes, and it's really driving a wedge between them, which is kind of sad because they're newlyweds. But it was interesting at Daniel's loft. Amber and Daniel and Janet and Kevin got together for some wine, and they were hanging around, and I thought that the conversation that they were having about Amber's penthouse was very revealing as to where Kevin's head is. Kevin was making comments about, why would you want to live here in the studio when you could live at that great penthouse? It has laundry service and a pool and all of these other amenities. And also flashing back to a couple of months ago, someone had kind of, I think, made a comment to him about him not being as involved with Chabot, and he also made a comment at that dinner party that all of his money is in Crimson Lights. So you can kind of tell that Kevin is wanting this taste of the good life. And Gloria has given him an opportunity to possibly be in a position of power at Chabot. And so he's starting to like it. He's had a taste of it and he wants more. So he is willing to do whatever it is that Gloria needs him to do in order to pull off this scheme. So it's interesting because I think we're seeing a lot more of the old Kevin. He is definitely Gloria's son. Okay, so this week we got a lot of insight about what happened on the day of the bank bombing. First of all, I have to say, the actors that were the younger versions of Gloria and Lowell were awesome. I mean, the girl looked a lot like you would imagine Gloria would have looked, and the guy especially had River's voice, his mannerisms, all of that down to the T. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, is that Michael Gross's real son? It was really, really good. I think that both of those actors did a good idea, and we got a lot of insight into what exactly happened. Obviously, the confetti bomb, not a good idea in the first place, but now we know that Lowell fought against it. Gloria was there. She was there with Michael, in fact. I think that, Gloria's presence there was a little bit of a shock. I wasn't expecting that. And I think that it was able to give Michael some more information about what happened on that day, a little bit more background information, but it doesn't sound like she's going to be any kind of credible witness because she was married to Lowell. Obviously, she kind of has a vested interest in this. So, there was that scene between Gloria and River, though, where they were kind of fighting. It was Gloria actually getting to say some of the things that she needed to say, chastising River for feeling this need to go and save that group of people when he really should have been saving his family. So it was a really interesting scene between them, and also interesting that she never really talked to the authorities about what happened that day. My thought initially about all of this was, Is that the reason why Grandma Baldwin, as in Grandma Baldwin from the diary, is that why she didn't like Gloria? Because Gloria didn't defend Lowell? Or is that whole diary thing even connected to anything at all? Because if we go back to that, the grandmother was saying that it was Gloria that was leading Lowell down this path of evil, and I mean, I guess I never really understood how to put that two and two together. Maybe that was just Grandma's protectiveness, or maybe that just had nothing to do with anything whatsoever. But I guess the more important thing is we're getting closer to the truth. We're getting closer to getting River out of jail. And finally, I just wanted to say, Olivia's back! I'm so excited. I didn't know she was coming back. You guys all know I don't look at spoilers and very rarely at comings and goings or anything, so it was a total shock when Olivia walked through the door. It was great to see her. I always really liked her character, and I remember when things were kind of going on with her and Neil, I was sort of interested in them maybe getting together, so I don't know how long she's here for, but I hope she stays for a really long time. The interesting thing was Olivia's reaction to seeing Karen and vice versa. Something is going on there. I mean, Olivia's reaction was almost not good. Like, oh, Neil, you're dating her? You know, there was almost a little bit of something there. And at the end of the show, we saw Karen telling Olivia, you're not going to tell Neil about this thing. You know, I guess Olivia was her doctor, and, you know, she was like, you're not going to tell him about this, right? So I don't know what that was. I kind of think that maybe Karen just can't have kids. Because she, you know, Tyra was asking her earlier on in the show, are you guys going to have some little ones, you know, in the future? And Karen answered, you know, no, it's better if, you know, I like other people's kids because I can just give them back. Well, we already know that Karen has been expressing interest in having a child, so I think that she really wants to have a kid, but maybe she just can't. That's my theory. Feel free to post yours. What is the deal with Karen and Olivia? Can't wait to find out next week. Can't wait to watch the show next week in general because there's quite a lot going on, and we all know that November Sweeps is coming, so it's gonna get good. So anyway, that about does it for me for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this vlog. Hope you're enjoying watching the show. Feel free to post some text comments or some video responses. I swear by the end of this year I'm gonna get somebody to do some video responses. But otherwise, I also have that text box on the main page of this YouTube channel if you want to chat with me there or post messages there. That would be cool too. But yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye!